I'm the owner of A Way of Life. I've been a career and life coach for 8 years and an astrologer for three. Our mission is to help people take control of their career future, whether to start a business or retirement, using astrology, strategies, and planning. Our vision is to provide a really clear idea of who you are, what you want, where you're going, and how to get there by making it a way of life.
Peace, 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 family. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend so far. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Life, and today I'm going to be doing the weekly astrology. This will be my first time recording the weekly astrology on my YouTube page. Before I was doing this on IG. But with everything that I've got going on now and how I'm changing and transforming my life, this format seems to work just a little bit better than the way I've been doing it for now. I'm pretty sure I'll go back to doing videos at some point, but for the time being, energetically, this is working out for me best. So I hope everybody is appreciating that and you get something from the weekly astrology. Um, I believe the only update I have is to catch me on A Wine Way of Life on IG this Tuesday at 8 p.m. I will be going live with Miss Tierra at a day of royalty. We'll be discussing the vax mandate and giving some self-care tips and community building tips. I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to have that conversation. So hopefully you all can catch us over there and have that discussion with us. We'd love to hear from you. And otherwise, it's just the astrology. So I'll just jump right on in. We have the Pisces full moon on the 20th. And I believe that's the biggest thing this week, actually. So today's a good day to grow something, to enhance something, to expand your boundaries in some way in the world. This could be friendship, a bank account, or growing a project. And then on the 20th, we have the full moon in Pisces. This can be romantic or very ethereal energy. All full moons are about endings, acknowledging something, ending or adjusting something. And we have been resetting our ideas from the past. So the light might be kind of shining on the past. So old ways or old ideas around the way we live, our daily routines, working, how we work, the environments that we work in, and finances. We may be realizing now it's not aligning with what we truly want. And I think that theme has been playing out pretty heavily, even with the North and South node, right? Our beliefs, our experiences, our worldly experiences where we gain wisdom from are changing on a pretty big level. And so what that has done is trickled down into our everyday life, and our values are changing around what we believe those things should be now. And I even feel like if we took it even a little deeper and went under the surface and really dug deep and thought about that out loud, the truth is we've always known that. We've always felt that way, but being caught up in the everyday hustle and bustle and following society norms and listening to what our parents probably perhaps would have wanted for us, these traditional ideas in some way we no longer really believe in, or we're questioning, or we're rethinking those ideas and beliefs. So pretty big deal there. Mercury will trine Jupiter. This gives us energy to move something forward, but it'll still be on the past because Jupiter's in retrograde, and Mercury will go retrograde on the 27th. It's already in shadow phase, so we're reevaluating things from the past, searching for answers to see the truth. And I've probably already spoken about these since the last few weeks. So as I mentioned before in my last live, if you didn't catch that on IG, you definitely want to go check it out, where I really just kind of broke down the fact that right now in general, really not the time to be moving forward with anything. We really should be thinking, asking questions, and then perhaps, not necessarily finding answers or expecting to get answers, but doing little work towards those answers, because we're not going to have any true clarity until about November, when all the planets are direct. So on the 22nd, the sun moves into Libra, so it'll be fall equinox as well as Libra season. So happy birthday, Libras. I'm a Libra riser, so I love fall. I get excited about this time. But the focus will be on balance, harmony, healthy relationships, love, beauty, art, and justice. The typical Venus rules themes. And Mercury square Pluto is putting pressure to change or transform the past in some way. Something is made clear and will be asked to change whatever that is for you. Remember, family, this could be anything that came up from between January and May. This is when all those outer planets went retrograde. So any things that you started or worked on at this time, you really haven't quite got the answers for them, or they just kind of stopped, or maybe you've gotten trickled in information bit by bit, and it's been really frustrating and making people feel like unappreciated, lost, confused. Yeah, so it's an ongoing process, but I feel like we'll get more answers and clarity again in November. So something can be made clear and you'll be asked to change whatever that is for you, but just remember that retrograde is still heavily in play. It could be a little frustrating, move forward, but take small steps. It'll be best to work on things from the past too, even if you have to go before that, whatever you was working on in January, whatever old beliefs that you had, like whatever modes of operation and the way that you get things done, try reevaluating those things and changing those things. And so, changing your patterns, your daily routine, just do things differently to open your mind and open up the energy to accepting change. Venus will oppose Uranus, so there is excitement here in the air. There may even be someone in your love life causing fireworks, for better or for worse. That's because the opposition between, it's the opposition between you and someone else. Or it could be something stirring things up with Uranus. Uranus brings in shocking events, unexpected events, weird things as well. It's just very Uranus, but this could be shocking behavior from a partner or others. People you meet at this time will be extremely interesting, and that's putting it nicely. But they can shake us out of a rut in the way that we think and our attitude, our views about relationship, money, or change our expectations and what we consider to be pleasurable, right? Because Venus is our desires. And so, what do you find desirable and why? Could be a question that comes up here. Going back to, our value systems changing, right? And, what we feel to be that makes us feel good is possibly having a complete transformation. So we could be on the verge of experiencing some liberating change or transformation. It could be in our appearance, makeup, hair, clothing, or just a new energetic vibe. It could be your whole life in some way, especially for people who have a lot of Libra placements and Libra rising people. So, overall, this can be a response to someone else. They may stress us to change or pressure us to change. On the 24th, this is a great day to reinvent yourself, take action to release some old habits, patterns, attitudes, or beliefs in your life. And then on the 25th, Mars will trine Saturn. This is acting energy. So we can see something from the past in a different way and making more structured changes around what is for you. This is a great time to put action towards any past projects, opportunities that will provide long lasting effects. And we'll be given that strength from Saturn to commit to whatever that is for us. I actually really liked this energy because I'm trying to really get more structure and being committed to the things that I'm trying to change right now. It is extremely hard for me to focus on the past. I don't know if anybody else is having that a hard time with doing that, but just meaning like I don't remember things, like honest to God. I can barely remember what I did from one moment to the next, forget like freaking last year or a month ago. So I've also been going back through my content and looking back on all my notes and my books and just decluttering. I got a lot of that stuff done this week. And again, just practicing every day to change my daily routines and habits, patterns, beliefs, thinking process, even. Um, Getting more structured in that. So I do feel like I've made some traction, but for the most part, again, because it's like they're so small and I'm still having a lot of blockages and resistance to change anyways, I'm not seeing the full picture. So I'm not fully embracing, or even I don't even think embracing might even be the right word, but I'm not fully acknowledging um, the small steps that I have taken. I can't see it yet, right? It hasn't been made aware to me. But I should really be congratulating myself on job well done, right? Week by week, I've started. I actually will start writing this week and writing my books and stuff, which reminds me, family, I am working on a live to discuss 20, I think it might even be a little bit more than 20, but 20 different side hustles that you can do. I've been challenging myself to look up new ways of making money and how to help bring in some additional income to even help bring in some changes. So I am excited about that actually. And I hope to have that out by Thursday or Friday because I really do have a lot of other little stuff going on. So I don't want to overwhelm people with a bunch of videos all in one week. So we'll see. But yeah, so that should either be coming out Thursday or Friday, family. And I hope that people get something from that as well. I hope that people are getting something from this. I think the main things here to focus on I'll just go through the 12 houses, how you could be experiencing this. And again, family, if you guys want your full horoscope specific to your chart, please subscribe to the Cosmic Connection community on my website at awayoflife.net, and life is spelled Lyfe. And you get this every week on Saturday. I send out horoscopes that are specific for you. But okay, so for Libras, if you're seeing this energy, and for you, this will be in your first house. So you could definitely again be changing your appearance, but it could really be your whole life, because your first house really does project throughout your entire chart. Um, so but something about you changing the way people see or view you, even some self-esteem boosts, or even just realizing that you actually have some self-esteem issues, right? And it really acknowledging that and giving you the opportunity to work through those issues to help you do some building exercises to build your self-esteem, right? Um, and then for if anybody's having this in the second house, this is Monday, 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 Monday. So you could be having some revolutionary, liberating ideas on how to make money, which is exactly what my live is going to be on this Thursday or Friday. 20 different side hustles, talking about it from the aspect of the second house, because the second house rules money. I mean, this is also arts and crafts, food, gardening, farming, eating healthy, eating good food, very elegant here. Music, good music, um, small gatherings and events, budgeting, um, comfort foods. Ooh, my wine selection, the fall wine selection should be coming out soon. We already have some up there, but I hope there's more. But whenever I think of Taurus, these are the types of things that I think about: fine wine and great tasting food, and comfort food. Yes, comfort food. But yes, it could definitely be about budgeting and learning how to budget, and those additional streams of income. So finding 2 or 3 or 4 side hustles, specifically ones where you don't have to work, because Uranus is currently in Taurus. So automation, automation is taking over anywhere. Anyhow, you can get your business to run through, and you don't have, it makes money while you sleep. That's where you want to go, family. Okay, third house, this is your communication. So your communication style could be changing. You could be realizing that you think that you're speaking in such a way where people understand you and they really get you, and then you get some revelations around some how to use your communication to be more liberating in some way. This could even be like talking to yourself, self-talk, and having positive communications with yourself and others, and um, really using that to your benefit somehow, some way. This could be with your siblings. You could be having some revolutionary, liberating conversations with your siblings, neighbors, community, and short distance travel as well. And then the fourth house, home and family, especially your parents. It could even be more specifically your mom, but your parents for sure. Real estate here. Things can be coming up. You could have some liberating, um, shocking things happening within those themes, within the family, within your home life, or with your real estate, your lineage even. Maybe you learn something shocking, and it liberates you in some kind of way. Um, yeah. And then in the fifth house, this is definitely all about love and romance, some liberating, shocking thing, like somebody just comes in and sweeps you off your feet. Um, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a long lasting relationship just because of that energy, but it could be to the point where it's memorable, right? It's something you will never ever forget. This could be with your children. You have your children are liberating you somehow, some way, or you have some liberating ideas about your hobbies and creative projects that liberate you in some way, shape, or form. Um, hmm. And then the sixth house is your daily routine, liberating you somehow, some way, or making or helping you feel liberated, or changing your diet that gives you some kind of liberation. Um, or it could be something around your pets. I'm trying to think if it could be anything else, but this could also be for the seventh house, marriage coming out the blue. Somebody just very unexpectedly says, "I want to marry you." Or you get a partnership, a business partnership that comes through out of nowhere, and you're like, yo, and it like, does wonders for your clientele and business. This could also be um, law, um, or some kind of contract or agreement. I'd be real careful with that. If this is that, please, please, please double check, recheck, check again, because again, we are in retrograde season. Now, if this is something from the past and you've already been, like it happened, it was supposed to happen, but it's now coming up, then you got the green light. I would take it, but still double check everything. But just be mindful that whatever you do right now, you don't have the full story, right? I just have to say that. Okay, eighth house. This is money, tax, debt, um, insurances, transformation, rebirth, um, loans, even other people's money, people you owe money to, and people who owe you money. So these themes could be liberating you somehow, or unexpected bills come out of nowhere. Um, Unfortunately, that could be the case. Ninth house, unexpected travel for some specific reason. Um, Education, educational pursuits, philosophies, world views, and beliefs changing here, or getting some kind of, you're reevaluating them somehow, some way, and it's liberating you. And then the 10th house, um, this could be your reputation, status changing, changing a career, field, job, um, man, position. Even you don't. It doesn't even have to be that you're changing a job. Maybe you're getting a higher position and some acknowledgement about that, and it's liberating you somehow, some way. Um, uh, and then the 11th house, your friends and groups that you belong to, giving games and well wishes and um, liberating you somehow. Specifically women with that Venus energy. But yeah, man. And then the 12th house, this is, ooh, deja vu, dreams, visions. Um, even intuitive feelings that something great is going to happen, and it's liberating you and inspiring you to do things and be more creative and think outside the box and be in the moment and freeing yourself from restraint or even what people think about the way you're doing things in the 12th house. So again, family, as always, it's a pleasure spending time with y'all. I love and appreciate every single one of y'all. I hope this information is helpful. Peace.